Space. Home to our very own Milky Way. At the edge of this unwieldy home is our solar system, formed some 4.5 billion years ago from a massive interstellar cloud consisting of gas and dust collapsing in on itself and forming what we now know as the Sun. The Sun sits along with its 8 neighbours in this order: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, also known as the solar system's terrestrial planets due to their solid and rocky nature. These are located nearest to the Sun, leaving us with the gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, leaving the last 2 ice giants, Uranus and Neptune, for a total of 8 planets that we currently know of that roam our solar system. These planetary bodies are located beyond the orbit of Mars, which is where our solar system's main asteroid belt lies. As of August 2006, Pluto, which was once known as a planet of our solar system, was recategorized as a dwarf planet due to its unusual shape and inability to clear its neighboring planets in an orbit. Pluto is now one of the 5 dwarf planets that we currently know of in our solar system, alongside Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, and Eris. The Sun. A yellow dwarf star with a surface temperature of 5,500 degrees Celsius and a core temperature of over 15 million degrees Celsius. The Sun's radius is over 430,000 miles and is located over 149 million kilometers away from planet Earth. As a star, the Sun is a ball of gas consisting of over 92% hydrogen and 7% helium, all held together by its own gravity. Scientists predict that the Sun is a little less than halfway through its lifetime and will possibly last another 6.5 billion years before it shrinks down to be a white dwarf. Mercury. With days as long as 176 of Earth's days, but the year only consisting of 88 Earth days, Mercury has a radius of over 1,500 miles and has no neighbouring moons. Being the smallest planet in our solar system, Mercury has only 38% of the gravity on Earth and is the closest neighbour to our star, the Sun. It is about 36 million miles away, but surprisingly it is not the hottest planet in our system due to the absence of an atmosphere. Daytime temperatures can reach a high of 430 degrees Celsius and drop to a freezing minus 180 degrees Celsius in the nighttime. Venus. A radius of over 3,700 miles, this terrestrial planet's day is 243 Earth days long and has a year that consists of 225 Earth days in similar fashion to Mercury. Venus's surface temperature is around 465 degrees Celsius, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. With a distance of 67 million miles, it is the second closest to the Sun and has an atmosphere, which is mostly made up of carbon dioxide with clouds consisting of sulfuric acid. Venus has a slow rotation around its axis, making its magnetic field weaker when compared to Earth's. Earth. The only known planet containing sustainable living organisms in our solar system. It is as old as the Sun itself and has a radius of over 3,900 miles with one neighbouring moon. With a human population of over 7.5 billion, Earth is the 3rd planet at a distance of over 93 million miles away from the Sun. 78% of our atmosphere consists of nitrogen, giving us 21% of oxygen, and the last percent consists of gases such as argon, carbon dioxide, and neon. Mars. A planet on many people's watch list, with days being 24.6 hours long and the year being 687 Earth days. It is a terrestrial planet with 2 moons. With a radius of over 2,100 miles, it is much smaller than Earth itself and has a very thin atmosphere, mostly made up of carbon dioxide, argon, nitrogen, mixed in with a small amount of oxygen and water vapor. It is known as the Red Planet because the iron minerals in the Martian soil oxidize, also known as rust, which gives off the red coloring. Jupiter. A gas giant with over 53 confirmed moons and a diameter of over 88,000 miles. Its atmosphere is mostly made up of hydrogen and helium, with a chilling surface temperature of minus 110 degrees Celsius. Jupiter lacks the Earth-like surface, but it's reported that if it does have a solid inner core, it will be about the size of Earth itself. One day on the gas giant is only 9.93 hours long, but a year is over 11 Earth years and does not support any life, although some of Jupiter's moons are reported to contain oceans underneath their crusts, which could mean otherwise. Saturn, the famous gas giant with the most spectacular ring system of any other, has days that are only 10.7 hours long and a year that is equivalent to 29 Earth years. With a radius of over 36,000 miles. It is smaller than Jupiter but contains a similar atmosphere made up of hydrogen and helium. It also has 53 confirmed moons and is located over 880 million miles away from the Sun. The surface is similar to its neighbour Jupiter, made up of only gas, and is only speculated that it may have a solid surface. Uranus. The solar system's first ice giant consists of 17-hour days, and a year is as long as 84 Earth years. Uranus has 27 moons and orbits our Sun at a distance of over 1.8 billion miles. Most of its mass is a hot and dense fluid of icy materials such as water, methane and ammonia, all above a small solid core. With a radius of over 15,000 miles, its atmosphere consists of mainly molecular hydrogen and atomic helium with small traces of methane gas. Neptune. 16-hour days and 1 year equivalent of 165 Earth years. Neptune is the second ice giant of our solar system, with a radius of over 15,000 miles. 14 moons are captured by its gravity. It consists of the same atmosphere as Uranus, molecular hydrogen and atomic helium with traces of methane. Neptune orbits the Sun at a distance of 2.8 billion miles and is the solar system's windiest planet, with frozen methane clouds traveling at more than 1200 miles per hour. Has your curiosity been fulfilled? If so, leave a comment down below, and if you're curious about more, then check out our social media for daily facts.